All right, I believe we are good. Just want to check to see. Yes. Okay, looks like it is working. Hi everybody, I'm Brian from BMA Comics Con, and the reason I'm going live tonight is because I wanted to share with you guys some of the things going on with BMA Comics Con. I was hoping to take a minute to sit here and explain the channel a little bit more. So I want to thank you guys who are still up and is actually there. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to just leave it in the comments in the chat. So thank you guys for joining me. All right, so actually looks like we have somebody here. Let me know, can you hear me? Is the sound okay? All right, so I want to start by, again, thank you guys for checking this chat out. Let me not drag it out. I came with a purpose. Let me stick to that. One, I said I was going to have a live stream on Tuesday. It's extremely late, and here it is, as promised. I was tempted to cancel it, but I figured, no, I said I was going to do it, so here it is, as promised, because that's one of the goals for BMA Comics Con, is to start giving you the videos as promised, which brings me to two. Let's talk about some of the videos that are promised. One, the video that I think I've been most consistent with, that tends to be the most popular on the channel, is the video about the comics that are coming out every week. So you can still look forward to that. The goal is to have it out every Friday, but sometimes it runs a little bit late. Saturday, Sunday, the occasional Monday, but that's not going to happen anymore. That video should be coming out every Friday. Actually, if you guys don't mind, let's take a look at the channel. All right, join with me to take a look at the channel. All right, so here's the BMA Comics Con channel. If the subscribe button for you looks bright red like it does right here, make sure you click it and subscribe so you can get more of what's going to be coming out. All right. So let's take a look at the videos as you see it on the screen right now, starting from left to right. So the way that I do my thumbnails, I try to have them color coordinated so that you can easily distinguish whether or not it's a video that you're interested in, because I am trying to have a wide range of videos on the channel. And the first one that you see right there on the left, and I'm using my left hand, but it's your right, sorry, on the left. So I think I can highlight that right here. What you see right here is Comic College Class. That's a series of videos that I have right now to just explain some basic fundamental things of comic books. And that, so far, the last couple of videos that I've done have had guest speakers or lecturers, since I'm calling it a college class, have had guest lecturers to help explain the topic. So far, I've done, the one that you see here is on what variant comics are, and the one over here is just explaining the difference between single issues, trades, and graphic novels. Now, those, as I said, that's going to be for explaining things in comics, and also using comics to explain other things. Since the first couple of videos are still comic book collecting 101, this is pretty much just explaining comics. That's going to be for someone who's new into comics. So the reason I did that is because I have a couple of people that I've noticed that when they come to my channel, they talk about how they're new into comics. So I just wanted to make sure I had something to welcome them and explain comics to them. That's actually not the beginning of the thought process of the series. The reason for that series, Comic College Class, originated in my mind was to actually get into some of the more advanced level classes to explain some more advanced topics by using comic books, such as, for example, I'll go ahead and give a little teaser. One of the classes that I plan on doing is simple. I can wait till that video comes out, but I'm going to continue on with the Comic Collecting 101, which is not going to have a class this Sunday, because the Comic College classes, I want to say, have been coming out on Mondays, but I think I'm going to push it to Sunday instead. So you still might see them either Sunday or Monday, And there's not going to be one this upcoming because of the Thanksgiving holiday, but there will be one coming after that. And the next two to come out is going to either be between getting into comics or the other topic of how to invest in comics. So those are the two next topics coming out with the comic college classes. Next, I want to get back to, as I said, comic book releases. That's the weekly video. It's color. I want you to notice the theme that I have. Let's go into the next couple of videos. So as you can see, every week, which I'm so proud of myself, I've actually put out these videos every week. Every week you can see the thumbnail is pretty much the same. So if that is the video that you're interested in, you can easily see it amongst all the other videos that you might be scrolling through in YouTube. You can eyeball it, and that's what I wanted, that you can tell my channel because the thumbnails, they look pretty consistent. They have an image of me, top left corner, the logo at the bottom left corner, and they have a border, somewhat of a border going across the top and left column. That's color coded based off of what type of video it is. So I'm not even gonna say I'm the best with colors though, but I believe this color is somewhat fuchsia. Pink, I don't know what you want to call it, but when you see a video like that, you know it's going to be a video from BMA Comics Con talking about the comic book releases for the next following Wednesday, where we go through all of the comics that'll be coming out. And you should really check out that video. I think that it's, I try to keep them not too long actually, to say that I go through pretty much at least all of the DC, Marvel, and most of the Image and a couple of the other independent comics right there every week. And it normally ranges, I think some of them have been as short as 7, some of them are a little over 10, 11 minutes, but as I said, it's a pretty much a brief overview of the comics that'll be coming out the following Wednesday. As I said, those videos you'll see pretty much on Fridays, could be Saturdays, but look for it on Fridays. I'm gonna work towards getting them on Fridays. Now, next, as you see here, this orange, it says live chat, which the video that you clicked on now to see this also has the orange across the top and left corner, left side, and says live chat at the top, and then the topic on the face of the thumbnail. Now, that orange doesn't mean live chat to me. It just means it's me as a fan of comics putting something out, something very fan related, as you could see over here when I did my unboxing. Very fan related, so I put an orange label on it. Now also here you have the green comics college class, which has a similar classroom whiteboard theme going with it. The types of comics and the variants very similar, except for difference is going to be whatever the topic that's on the whiteboard and who the guest lecturer is. Now let's keep going, all right, let's go to this light green that we have right here, where I talk about 5 key X-Men issues that you could get for under 50 bucks. Now the reason that that's light green is because that's me doing a countdown. Now I have some other countdowns, top 5s, top 10s. I'm gonna try to be doing more of those. I'm not gonna say once a week, but definitely once a month, a countdown video. Probably every other week. Gonna push for twice a month, but at least once a month, because I have another X-Men countdown video for you guys that should be coming out. Ooh, I might not make November, it might make the early December, first week of December. But if you go ahead and make sure to hit that subscribe button, I'm pointing like it's still right there, should be. Let's put it back right there. That subscribe button right there, if you hit that, you'll know when the video comes out. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep going though. So as I said, these light greens will give you countdown videos, top 5, top 10. Now these dark greens right here, that's gonna give you a series that I call Key Issues, where I pick an important comic book issue and I go through and I tell more about it. This one right here is on Action Comics #1, which is the first appearance of Superman and the first superhero comic book. It was recently brought to my attention that technically Superman's not the first superhero, but I would say he's the first superhero in comic books, because the first superhero, his name is escaping my mind right now, but he would be more along the lines of a comic strip, as he was in a comic strip. But Superman being in a comic book, I'd still call the first superhero. I'd call it still the first superhero in a comic book. It was Mandrake. That's who it was. Mandrake was the first superhero to appear in a comic strip, and he came out before Superman did. Now, as I said, the orange, that's pretty much just going to be me as a fan, so boom, fan theory, behind the scenes, things that if you're a fan of just me and BMA Comics Con, you're going to want to see what I have to say. That's going to be the orange border. But like I said, these fuchsia, that's going to be for someone who wants to know what comics are coming out every Wednesday. And if we keep going, pretty much it'll follow the same pattern. The red right here, which for a small time period I did try to change the style. I thought maybe I'll break away from the border across the top and the left and just put it as in the background, and I decided to go away from that. But red, I can tell you what red is. Red is for reviews. That's me giving a review on a comic book, a movie, something. So here's where I did a review of Amazing Spider-Man 800, and if you'll see back in the day before I had a little hiatus, I was doing a lot of reviews. Now I can't promise that, actually I can promise I'm not gonna go back to doing a bunch of reviews. I am thinking of doing maybe 1 or 2 reviews a week. The only thing with that is that, man, I am not always reading every book right away. So you are going to get my reviews, what I think of a book, when I do get to read it on Twitter. So you should look for me, BMA Comics Con, on Twitter. You can see what I think of a book there. You can decide whether or not, you can find out whether or not I think it's worth reading. So you'll probably get more red videos on reviews. They look more like this. So it'll have the red banner, an image of the comic book, if it's a comic book review, and it'll be titled Review of and the name of the comic. That's just the style of which I do it. I try to keep it uniform, except for, like I said, this little time period where I tried to change up the thumbnail. I still try to keep the colors, but I never did a video like this to explain the colors. So I'm gonna try and not keep this video going too much longer, because that's one of the things I'm trying to practice in my life. My live streams, to not ramble so much, because I am someone who will ramble and run a quick 3-minute video into 30 minutes. So that's not going to happen this time. So I did not go over all of them, but that's the basics, and that's what's happening right now. You have, to quick run through again, the Comic College class, which is weekly. It's going to be a series for the next couple of weeks. Then I'm going to take a break from it on purpose, but you're going to get the next couple of topics that I believe should be part of Comic Collecting 101, all the lessons that you need to know to get into comic books. That's boom gonna look like this. Then you have these, which do come out every week. They're gonna be the comics coming out the next Wednesday. Orange videos is for a fan of BMA Comics Con who wants to hear what I have to say. It's not always live though. It could be pre-recorded, but it's might have me in it. I'm not promising I'm always gonna be on camera on those, but it's for what I want to say, pretty much fans. Now this light green, as I said, going to be countdown videos. Dark green is going to be for key issues. This right here, this navy-ish color, that's what I call the news. If anything happens in the world of comics and I want to do a video spotlighting that event or news that may have happened, that is what this is for. And the last one that I did was on the passing of Stan Lee. And like I said, lastly, we're going to talk about the red ones, which the red ones are going to be comic book reviews. Next, all you have to do is watch the video and you can get the details on how to participate in the giveaway that happens every week. So that's pretty much the videos that have been coming out with BMA Comics Con. Now, I do like I'm real grateful for the community that I've started to build, because there's a couple of people who I get comments from all the time, and I'm real appreciative of that. I just want to make sure that they know that. The one who I'm going to spotlight that I see the most, who's probably going to end up watching this video because he's a real cool guy, is Tigger74. I want to say shout out to you. I really appreciate you, man, for checking out my videos. Leave a comment on this one so I know if you actually got to stick around for this one and this long into this video, because I'm pretty sure it's starting to go a little bit longer than expected. We're almost at 16 minutes. It was, in my mind, it was a 5-minute video, but we're gonna keep it under 20. All right, so that's the channel pretty much. Like I said, if you do visit it, make sure you click right here and go and subscribe to it. Let's get the subscriber count higher if you guys don't mind. Like everyone else, I kind of would like the I'd like to see my subscriber count grow. But what I am gonna focus more on than the subscriber is a couple of other videos that I have coming out. So there's more plans that I had for BMA Comics Con. One of them is this live stream. So I'm here live. I have been for the past 2 weeks, and I'm gonna be live again next week. However, it's not gonna be on Tuesday. And the reason it's not gonna be on Tuesday is because that it's not gonna be my it's not gonna be me by myself. I'm actually gonna have a guest with me. It's gonna be Ronnie from News to Astonish. He's gonna be live with me next Monday, and we haven't decided the time. It's probably gonna be somewhere between 7 and 8 o'clock, so it won't be this late. You'll actually be able to watch it. That is gonna be coming out, and hopefully we'll have fun doing it, and you guys will enjoy it, and that way it can become a reoccurring thing. I spoke to him about it, and he seemed up for it, so that's gonna be something. So Ronnie's been on the channel a couple of times before. He's not the only one. As I said, I had Justice for Comics on a comic college class, and Justice for Comics also will be appearing on the for another lecture for comics college class in the future. And actually I have a couple of other people lined up to help me out with a couple other comics college classes. So stick around. Some of your favorite other comic book YouTubers will be appearing on the channel. So actually, if you have any that you're fans of and you think that I should reach out to, let me know. I'd like to. Or if you're not a comic book YouTuber and you're a fan and would like to appear in one of the videos, there is a video that I do have that I would like to spotlight a couple of the fans. So if you're not camera shy and you don't mind being on camera with me, there's something in it for you, let me know. I am looking for, as I said, I am looking to spotlight a couple of the fans of the channel. So please let me know in the comments if you are not camera shy and would be interested in it, or if you are a comic book YouTuber and would be interested. Like I said, there's a special video that I have that I really I'm looking forward to do, that I do need a couple of guests for. So reach out to me for that. But now I feel like I'm rambling again. All right, so the purpose of this video was to make sure that we spoke about what was going on with the channel. I did tell you the thumbnails. I told you about the different colored thumbnails, the style, which is going to be unique to the channel. I'm going to keep that style, and the colors will help you easily differentiate what type of video it is, so that you could join and be a part of it if you wished to. And I told you about the series going on, which is Comic Book College Class, and the new comic weekly releases. And I told you about plans for the upcoming plans, which one is going to be having News to Astonish join on the live chat with me. We're gonna try that next Monday sometime around 7 or 8. If you hit the subscribe button, you'll definitely be notified, and hit the bell notification so you can be notified when that comes. Also, if you follow me on Twitter, I do normally tweet out right before the live chats to let you know that they're coming, so that also would work. What else is coming to the channel? A couple more comic book college classes featuring other comic book YouTubers, and a special video that I want to have for any of you who are not camera shy that don't mind being on video. Like I said, there is a surprise. If any of you would like to volunteer, just leave me a message in the comments. We've hit 20 minutes, and the goal was to stay under 20 minutes. So I'm going to just go ahead and wrap this up now. And I want to thank you guys for being a part of this video. Now I'm just rambling. Sorry. Take a second. Okay. Thank you guys for sticking with me, whoever stuck it out for these past 20 minutes. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. As always, I do appreciate you spending your time with me and watching this video. It's really appreciated, and I love you guys for it. Thank you. Anyway, stay tuned. Make sure you hit the subscribe button because there is more to come. Like I said, another live stream again next week, but on Monday around 7 or 8. All right, and pretty much till then, have a good day, and Brian out. Gotta stop it faster.